In celebration of 420, which was yesterday, or probably by the time you're watching this 2 days ago, I have some good news on the issue of marijuana. So CBS reports here, a recent CBS News poll shows support for legalizing marijuana is higher than ever. 61% of Americans think marijuana use should be legal, a 5-point increase from last year and the highest percentage ever recorded in this poll. 88% favor medical marijuana use, 71% oppose the federal government's efforts to stop marijuana sales and its use in states that have legalized it, including opposition from most Republicans, Democrats, and independents. 65% think marijuana is less dangerous than most other drugs, and only 23% think legalizing marijuana leads to an increase in violent crime. More generally, on the topic of drug abuse, 69% think that should be treated as an addiction and mental health problem rather than a criminal offense. So in other words, across the board, the American people are totally reasonable on the issue of marijuana and on the issue of drug policy, and the government is lagging way, 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 way behind. What do the Democrats need to step up on this? What do you need, a personal invitation? You need mommy to hold your hand and walk you to the proper argument? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I get it. Okay, so the DEA is against legalizing marijuana because their job depends on it. The alcohol companies are against it because they think it's going to cut into their profits. Big Pharma is against it because they think it's going to cut into their profits because it can help with certain ailments and people won't have to go to Big Pharma as much. So yeah, we get the institutional things that are leaning in that direction. But really, there's only one Democrat, Bernie Sanders, and maybe a handful of others out of hundreds who are willing to say, yeah, we should probably legalize it. I don't know why this isn't front and center. 61%, that's a new record of people who are now saying, yeah, legalize marijuana. Where's the question? What do you need, 92% before you do something? But I asked that question, and we know the answer. There is no number that the Democrats will say, now we'll fight. Because, for example, universal background checks on gun purchases. 93% of Americans, directly after Sandy Hook, when kids were slaughtered, 93% said, yeah, we want to do universal background checks on gun sales. And what happened? The Democrats proposed a watered-down bill. Mitch McConnell filibustered it, and then they went home with their tail between their legs. They didn't fight. They didn't go to the press. They didn't give speeches. They didn't say, look at this fascist who just took the will of 93% of Americans and just overrode it and said, no, I disagree, so we're not going to do that. What, you know how easy it is to bludgeon him over the head with that stupid vote, that stupid move, and then win in the next election? But they couldn't do it. They couldn't hammer home a policy with 93% favorability. So one that has 61%, it's not a snowball's chance in hell. But that's sad. This is why we need Justice Democrats. Because Justice Democrats go up there and say, did I stutter, bitch? Americans should have legal recreational marijuana. We already have legal alcohol. It is more dangerous than legal marijuana. So you're, but what about some people who might use it too much? Some people use alcohol too much. What does that mean? We ban it for everybody else? No, you'd say that's crazy, right? Okay, so some people have a problem. It's called addiction treatment centers. We should fund those too. Not a problem at all. And it would still cost less than sending people to fucking jail and locking them in a cage when all they did was smoke some weed and tweak their consciousness a little bit. Who are you kidding? We have people locked up for non-violent drug offenses in this country for years. You're ruining people's lives because they did the functional equivalent of drinking like a Monster Energy drink or selling one. That's a drug. Changes your consciousness. You know? Oh, goodness, somebody took a Xanax. Ooh, lock them up. No, that's legal. Big Pharma approves. But marijuana? Oh, no, you didn't. Did you have marijuana? We're going to have to take away your freedom. What a crazy system we have, man. We have more people locked up in the U.S. than anywhere. And a lot of it's for nonviolent drug offenses. Free them all, free them all, free them all. This is what the Democrats should be saying. Free all the nonviolent drug offenders because it's the right thing to do. We can't say we're the home of the free. You know, we believe in freedom and liberty, and then lock people up for being free. Hey, I smoked some weed, now we're going to lock you up. Well, then don't say you're free. Pick one or the other. Say we're authoritarian and we're not free, or we're free. But if you say you're free, you best not lock people up for tweaking their fucking consciousness. 61% of people agree. Again, it's amazing. Back in 2006, what was that number? 35%. Look at that giant swing from 2006, which was not that long ago. 35% supported legalizing weed then. Now it's 61%. And you still have these bitch-ass politicians. I don't know if I can come out in favor of it because I lost my stapler and I don't know if this is the right thing to do, to come out in favor of the right thing, and I believe in the right thing, but I don't believe in fighting for the right thing, so I'm just going to dodge this and hope that people vote for me. Why don't you want to vote for me? I don't want to vote for you because you're a punk bitch. You want people to get out there and vote for you? Stand up and fight for things that matter. End the drug war. Free the nonviolent drug offenders. Legalize marijuana. Treat all addiction issues, all drug issues like an addiction mental health issue. Don't lock people in a cage like this is a Puritan society. This is a valedictorian, savage, barbaric, old school mindset we're holding on to. Fight for things that matter and then people will vote for you, but you don't want to fight. All you care about is maintaining your power and being as milquetoast as possible and not rocking the boat and serving your donors. And so step aside. JusticeDemocrats.com. Because we're actually going to fight on these issues. Legalize it now, and free all the nonviolent drug offenders.